Hello everybody, welcome. Today we're gonna make a little guide about how to construct and build in Project Zomboid. So this is one of the, in my opinion, most important parts of the game. We're currently in the multiplayer, but the same goes for the single player game. I'm gonna show you a few tips and tricks about how to build effectively and so on, and give you a few tips, especially in the multiplayer, which are very efficient and people don't know about it. First of all, we're going to talk about the tools. So our basic tools, as always, are hammer and screwdriver. I carry them with me everywhere. Also, in addition to this, for carpentry we need saw. Crowbar is good for removing tiles. Also, it is good for removing windows and so on. Sledgehammer allows you to destroy various items. Also, you can right-click and disassemble. There will be written here what you need to disassemble them, what kind of tool, what kind of skill, and so on. So is it carpentry, metalworking, and so on. As for building with the metalwork, you will need other kind of tools. You will need a propane torch, and you will also need one of these masks, welder masks, and you're good to go. Also, propane torch can be refilled from these tanks. Just right-click on them and refill one or whatever. Because some constructions require a lot of propane, so be aware of it. Also, metalworking is much harder to acquire than carpentry. As you can see here, I have a full metalworking skill. Also, I have good carpentry skill. Above 6 is excellent because it allows you to build stairs. Now, two things you need to have in order to build things. You need tools, of course, or if you don't have tools, these two categories won't open. You will have nothing here, or it will be empty. Also, for metalworking, let me show you. You will need a couple of recipes for you to be able to build things. As you can see, there are 4 different magazines. Everyone allows you to build roofs, tiles, floors, walls, and so on. So until you read them, you cannot use them. Now, as you can see, majority this is stuff this is a house we have took, but majority of this stuff was built by me. So all these things you can build, but there are some things like these cabinets that you cannot build, but you can acquire them through map. All you have to do is press this button here, and you can pick up majority of items, whether you have built it or not. As you can see, their weight is shown. Also, how much carpentry skill you need. The higher your carpentry skill, the less chance for it is to break. So it is at this moment 22.5% chance to break. And I also need one of these items. Now, we're talking about vanilla game. There is a lot of things you can do. As you can see here, some of these things can be assembled, deassembled, move around. Now let's get to the main part, building. First thing, I'm gonna give you one tip. Let's say we're in the multiplayer. So I have built a gate here. I have built a double gate. As you can see, it is blocked by a car, so no one can come from outside and open it, which is one very useful thing. Also, this is our only entrance. People cannot skip our fence because of this. All you have to do is put a tile above the fence and nobody can skip it. It is simple as that. So you can fortify your base pretty easy. They can build stairs, but they require carpentry 6 and it is solidly hard to acquire. So your base will be safe at this moment. Now, one major difference between carpentry and metalworking is, for example, crates. As you can see here, this crate has 104 capacity. And let's take, for instance, a wooden crate. Wooden crate has only 52. So depending on your skill and also organized rates, you can increase these things. Now we're gonna go to the building now I'm gonna go to the building I have built. As you can see, have been built from scratch. First of all, I have placed the floor. So all you have to do is go to the carpentry. Here is written everything you need. You will mainly need planks. Planks are easily acquired. All you have to do is chop a tree. Let me show you one trick about it here also, which will significantly improve your gameplay. So when you come to tree, don't take your axe, for example. Let's see, I have an axe somewhere. Here it is. I'm gonna take it. Now, don't take an axe and do this, because this will ruin the durability of your item pretty fast. Instead, you want to do this. Cut down tree. This will save a lot of durability, and you can use this thing so much more. Now, all you have to do is saw logs. You have to have saw, of course, with you. After we saw some logs, we'll be able to do some carpentry, of course. So, first thing, when you're building, you need these frames. On these frames, you will, let's say we build one frame here, for example. On this frame, you can attach various things. There is also a metal frame, but I would suggest you to attach everything to wooden frame. They are much cheaper. Now right-click on the frame, and you can attach walls. As you can see, 3 levels. Windows, 3 levels. Also goes for metal walls, which can be attached on this. Also, you can attach wooden to metal frames. But what I want to tell you, it is a good way to level up your carpentry by building this one. You can level up. You can upgrade your wall from first to second wall, and from second to third. You just add more planks to it, and you can disassemble every object that you have made. Again, depending whether it is carpentry or metalworking, it's up to you. But I would suggest you to use wooden frames. As I said, they are much cheaper. Metalworking is hard to acquire. I will show you some things which are necessary for metalworking very soon. Now, once you have built a wooden frame, you will attach walls and windows to it. As you can see here, the window has not been placed, but here I have installed some windows. It is easy as this. I will show you. I have gathered some materials because I'm constructing this building. I'm planning to make an auto shop. Now we're gonna, let me see, it must be in the trailer. Windows, okay, we have 2 windows. Also, this thing is very useful for just a moment. This thing is a towel is very useful for if you want to make flower beds, but you need the farming one, so keep that in mind. It's for decorational purposes. So now what we want to do, also you can a little bit tip, you can press shift and left click, and you can open and close the windows like this. You don't have to do this, close curtains and so on. So now we want to install a window. Place item, and as you can see, it is simple as this. All you have to do is place a couple of windows. Doors are made for 4 planks and few nails, so they are pretty easy to make. Also, there is an option for you to do this. This works for every kind of furniture, so you can pick up anything, and also you can do like this. Rotation goes on R button, depending on the object you're rotating. Let's place this window also. Also, if Windows is open, you cannot pick it up. You have to close it in order for you to pick it up. Every tile can be picked up, so you can make different floors. As you can see, I have made here wooden floor. Now I'm putting another floor over it. Same goes when you make stairs. You will be also presented with 1 tile here, so count it when making a room. This first tile goes with the stairs. Then you build some floor. Then you can build another wall on top of it, another stairs, or you can put smaller fences. Also, there's a lot of furniture you can build. Let me show you some. This is something you cannot build, but you can acquire. Just pick it up and bring it. So you can make this from carpentry. You can make also corner one. As I said, there is a lot of things you can build in this game. A lot of things. One of the useful things I will show you also is when you're building, let's say, a multiplayer. As you can see, I can open door, but now right click, I can lock them. I can also open it, but others can't. In order for you to do that, as you can see here, this door doesn't have a lock because I don't have key for them. So first thing you need to do is find the door. Let's say here are the door, you dismantle them, and the doorknob which fit that door, you put them in your inventory, and if you find key at that house that fits that doorknob, you can make at any place you can make another door, and you can lock them. Also this can be locked, garages, the various things can be locked, but as I said, one of the most useful stuff in the multiplayer is when you have a fence, build a floor at top of it so others cannot skip it. Here it can be skipped, but here it cannot, so they have to go to our main entrance. And also the door is blocked, so by the time they get to us we have much time to react. Also I have made a sniping nest here on 2 floors. It's not completed still, as you can see we are building an outer wall, and even one more gate here. As for the barricading, as you can see here at the bottom of the house, there are metal plates, metal sheets barricading the doors. They are much more effective. Here is the spawn point, which I have closed, so now whoever spawns inside cannot come out because you spawn without tools, and people die inside. But it was either that or let them loot our house. So about the sheets are much better than the planks. You only need one. You need 4 planks to close the window fully, and it doesn't provide light. Also you can put barricades on both sides. So let's say we have a window, we can barricade from inner and outer side, which gives you extra protection. Now besides all of that, you can use various things to block your entrances, like cars. You can make various obstacles, but the most important thing is after you are settled in, you build, comes the decorations, the part I like the most. So in this game, when you build a building, let's say you build a wall, you will take a bag of plaster, you will take an empty bucket and little water, and you can mix it and plaster your walls. After that you can take a brush and any kind of paint and paint the walls inside. So basically even in a vanilla you can make so much variations of things. There are lots of colors, and this game is amazing in a sense of building. Also if you want, you can read how to use generators. As you can see here, the electricity is out. All you have to do is, let's turn it off for now. You have to connect it first. Then you turn it on. When it's turned on, you cannot. When it's turned on, you cannot pour more gasoline in it. So you have to turn it off to put gasoline in it. So basically, that is, let's say, basic tutorial I have given you with some tips how to build. Also, you can make various traps and so on, but I'll make one video that is, let's say, for advanced building and so on. So you can make traps for in the multiplayer for people. A lot of people don't know how to loot certain stores, because they are in multiplayer. Let's say sledgehammer doesn't work and you cannot break walls. Also keep your eyes open for hinges and doorknobs. You will need them a lot, because everything you made from metal will require, every single cabinet, everything you made, let me show you, will require metalwork containers here. As you can see, it requires hinges. So be careful, it is metal sheets, and hinges are, when you're working with metal, one of the most important things. Also collect metal pipes. Let me show you. Metal pipes, they are very useful. Various things can be. This thing you can use only as weapon. It's not useful in construction. Also small sheets can be welded together into large sheet, and the large sheet can be cut into smaller ones, so keep that in mind. And one more thing, this thing doesn't require floodlights like electricity, so if you see this is a very good addition to your base. You can light it up, and it's free of charge. You don't have to put gasoline in it. As you can see here, here are the best metal walls, best wooden walls, and we're making one fence more. But for this kind of fence I need a lot of pipes, so it will wait for some time until we grind it. Grinding metalwork, you usually move around the houses. My suggestion to you, don't try to break up toilets and small stuff. You just enter a house, break oven, let's say you're in this area, break an oven, break a refrigerator, maybe large bathtub if there is one, and that's it. Move to the next house, because the larger item is, the more experience you will get. Also, when you're chopping down wood, you will get maintenance, this skill here, which impacts durability of your weapons directly, so keep that in mind. It's not bad for first few levels to level up cutting woods and making planks. So this is basically it, guys and girls. Hope you enjoyed it and learned something. If so, like, share and subscribe. I'll see you all soon, and have fun.